June 3rd was Bell and Bell night at Myrtle Beach Speedway, and multi-state champion Lee Pulliam and three-time national champion was in the house once again looking to regain his winning ways and also chasing that Daytona 1 Beach Madness money. At the same time, we had Justin Milliken in the house feeling a little bit of extra pressure because not only is he racing for a track championship, but he has Bell and Bell on the side of his car. And we even had Mr. W.C. Bell himself, owner of Bell and Bell, in the house behind the wheel of a vintage modified. As the racing action got ready to heat up, it was Lee Pulliam who started on the pole for the late model feature, which saw 20 late models take the green flag in the first feature. From that starting position, you would think Pulliam would pull away and dominate, but that was not the case. In typical Myrtle Beach fashion, tire management is important. Some drivers choose to be the rabbit and others choose to be the tortoise. Pulliam dropped as far back as 7th as some others took their turns at the lead. But when it came down to money time, Pulliam got back up alongside Sam Yarbrough, and the two of them battled side by side for 15 laps at the front, with Justin Milliken right off their rear bumpers, stalking them at every moment, looking to take advantage when an opportunity presented itself. As they came to the white flag, it was Pulliam who was half a car length ahead, but he gave Yarbrough room on the outside, and that turned out to be a detriment. As the two got together going into turn 3, that opened the door for Milliken. He shot by to the inside, came out of turn 4, and grabbed the checkered flag for the win in feature number 1. Lee Pulliam limped home in second, but it was Milliken with the win. There was a little bit of hostility in the pits afterwards as the damaged cars rolled to a stop, but in victory lane, it was all smiles for Justin Milliken.
Hard racing, dust flying, sparks flying. There were several times I could have taken them 3 wide and maybe come out with the lead, or maybe wrecked them, or maybe wrecked all of us. I just chose to keep it clean and hope to squirt through at the end, and we were able to do that. I want to thank Mr. Bell and Bell, Anglers Marine. Man, what an amazing week. What an amazing run we've been on since we had our car destroyed. Maybe that was the thing we needed. It kind of woke us up.
A quick look at the post-race standings. It was Justin Milliken in the Bell & Bell Chevrolet that took the win. Lee Pulliam limped it home in second after that contact. Local favorite Brian Voss was third, and Sam Yarbrough came home a disappointing 6th place.
White flag is out.
Come off of turn 2, and I got a good run there and was pulling him down the backstretch.
You have got Lee Pulliam and Sam Yarbrough.
We touched a lot. You know, it was close door-to-door racing. Good racing, good hard racing.
Yarbrough's in the wall, Pulliam's in the wall. It's open to the inside. Milliken takes the advantage.
Dust flying, sparks flying. There were several times I could have taken them 3 wide and maybe come out with the lead, or maybe wrecked them, or maybe wrecked all of us.
Pulliam lifts it back around for a second. What an amazing finish.
20 just turned down 2 to 5, put him in the wall. I mean, can't really put it any other way. That's pretty much what happened.
Frustrated because worked so hard to get the win right there, and just got it taken from us.
You know, I got loose off of 2. Maybe I hooked him. Maybe he squeezed me. Whatever happened, you know.
He claimed he got loose. You know.
Sorry that happened to him, man. I hate to tear up cars. There ain't no reason for it. Certainly nothing was intentional. Just good hard racing.
I knew if I could ever get by him, we could pull off a little bit, and just hard racing. I mean, it was great racing for the fans. He was pinching me, and I was rubbing him, and we were just racing hard. And then all of a sudden, it just went overboard, I think. But you know, it is what it is. He lost one a couple weeks ago coming to the line, and it's just, you're gonna have this in short track racing. It's just not the fun part.
As you heard Pulliam refer to, April 15th, first late model feature on the last lap. The two of them had battled side by side for 10 to 12 laps. Coming to the checkered flag, a lap car was at the bottom. Pulliam was forced to make a move up to try and clear him. They touched, they rubbed, they banged, but when they got to the finish line, it was Pulliam by approximately 6 inches. Even afterwards, there was a little bit of a payback from Sam Yarbrough. Late model feature number 2 saw the top 10 finishers in feature number 1 inverted. Justin Milliken had to start in the 10th spot, but he worked his way close to the front. Pulliam, on the other hand, stayed near the middle of the pack for the majority of the race, but made a charge to the end and grabbed that checkered flag to take the victory in race number 2.
Yeah, first off, I've been sick all week, and my guys been working really hard at the shop, and I've been digging for all I was worth, trying to put all the hours I can in sick, and just happy to be able to come back and get win in race 2. The car was vibrating terrible. I don't know if I got a bent drive shaft or what, but just really thankful, man. Really blessed to be able to come out here and race, and awesome place, awesome people to race with, and just a good night.
So your top 4 in late model feature number 2 was Lee Pulliam with his 7th win of the year. Jamie Weatherford came home 2nd, Chad McCumbee 3rd, and Milliken finishes 4th for his 2nd race of the night. Next up, we have some Charger racing action. Chris Throckmorton and Joe Armakovich on the front of a mid-race restart. Armakovich jumped out in front. Throckmorton was a little behind, raced side by side with Barnhill into 1 and 2, and ended up making contact and driving over the left front of his car. He made it all the way around to turns 3 and 4 before then slowing up and being caught up with Alex Hicks to finish off that incident. It was a melee that spread all around the track. Not only did the cars get together at the exit of turn 1 and 2 with Barnhill coming to a stop, other cars piling in. We ended up with 4 cars wadded up together on the exit of 2. But as you see in the replay, Throckmorton drives over the top of Barnhill. Hicks gets into the back of him. Those two continue to roll all the way around to turns 3 and 4. And in turn 4, Throckmorton checked up. Hicks did not realize it, made contact, and the two of them both ended up with highly damaged race cars. You see the results there in turn 4. 2 smoking hunks laying in the middle of the track. Your finishing result in the Chargers, Armakovich with the win, Brian Owens with a huge rebound from a late race spin, coming from the back to come home 2nd ahead of Hudson and Poole. The Super Truck saw a very close battle early on between Hayes Goodson and Terry Evans, but in the end it was Goodson who stretched out to the advantage and grabbed the win in the 40-lap feature for the trucks. Your top 4 finishing order in the trucks, it was Hayes Goodson with the win, Terry Evans 2nd, Barry Elvis made it home in 3rd, and the wily old veteran Clay Thomas came home in 4th. In the mini stocks, Willie Fulford held off his fighting Fulford friend Dub Fulford. Lionel Jewell came home in 3rd, and Mark Evans rounded out your top 4. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, your next race at Myrtle Beach Speedway will be Saturday, June 24th. It is Walk Your Dog Night. Gates open at 5, feature start at 8 o'clock. You are more than welcome to bring your 4-legged furry friend to the park. And the big one coming up next weekend, June 16th and 17th, the Traxxas Monster Truck Destruction Tour. Make sure you get your tickets now because they are going fast. Pre-sale tickets for kids 11 and under are just $10.